So today I'm doing a review slash first impression of the new Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick. I wore this the other day, so this is the first time I've worn it. However, I could not tell you how it wore, what it looked like by the end of the day, none of those things, because I didn't pay attention. I just didn't, I wore it, I know I did. We went to Target, we went and did things. I remember the day. I can't remember at all what the foundation looked like at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, I have no idea. So if you want to see my thoughts on the new Milk Makeup Foundation Stick, how it wears, what it looks like first upon application, all those things, then please keep watching. So I've already moisturized, primed, color corrected, because it's ridiculous. I'll have everything that I used listed in the down bar. So the shade that I have is Porcelain, and I used this the other day. I have no idea how it wore, what it looked like. I honestly wasn't even paying attention, which, I don't know, it's mom brain. I don't really remember how much to put on. So we're just gonna slap it on. Last time I blended this out, I used a MAC 170 brush. This is my favorite foundation brush. I wasn't actually super happy with how it blended out, which is weird because, like I said, this is my favorite foundation brush. So today I'm gonna try with this Jeffree Star Morphe brush. This is the JS1. So we're gonna try this. This is much looser, not quite as dense, so we'll try it. This foundation is supposed to be medium coverage, and honestly, right off the bat, I wouldn't say that it's medium coverage. I'd say it's more on the lighter end coverage-wise. I do have to say, though, it does blend out very nicely. I would say this color is a hair light, but once I have everything else on, it really looks fine, because there was a shade down from this and then a shade up from this. The shade down was way too light. The shade up was too dark, like way too dark. I did notice the other day, though, that this does not want to stick to my nose for whatever reason. I'm just gently patting this into my nose. And even though I'm gonna put concealer up here, I just kind of want to put a little bit of extra coverage in a couple of spots. So I'm just gonna kind of I do feel like this is showing texture right here. And my favorite foundation stick is the Makeup Revolution, or are they just called Revolution? I'm so out of it with these things. The Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick. It's right here. Hang on. This one. This one is my favorite. This is the, Fast Base Stick Foundation. This is my favorite stick foundation. It's very similar to the Hourglass Stick Foundation, but it's like a third of the price. This is what the foundation looks like. It looks okay. It looks kind of dry. I want to step into natural lighting so we can see really what it looks like. So I'm on my front-facing camera on my phone, so you can really get an idea of what this looks like. So you can see it's like it doesn't want to cover on my nose, like it just doesn't want to stick to my nose. And normally foundations tend to cover any discoloration I have on my eyelids. This one, for whatever reason, doesn't. And you can see, like here on my forehead, it didn't really cover breakouts. You can still see redness and discoloration on my skin, especially like where I've got these kind of red bumps from allergies. Like it's allergy texture with the seasons changing. I get that. It's fun stuff. I don't hate the finish of this foundation, though. I do like the finish. It's not super matte. It's got kind of a glow, but I would say this is more light medium coverage versus medium coverage, and I don't think it really builds up too much. I don't know, I like the kind of dewiness and the glow that it has, but I would like a little more coverage out of it. And you saw I built it up here, and it looks pretty much exactly the same. In natural lighting, well, my pores don't look as bad in natural lighting as they did in the bathroom. I might take that back. See, the color in natural lighting isn't as off. It just looks kind of crazy because it didn't really cover around my eyes. But I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I will come back and show you guys what it looks like. So I have all my powders on and I'm not really looking the best at the moment, but I am noticing you can't really tell on camera, but I just set my under eyes and then I used my favorite bronzer at the moment, which is the Chanel Soleil Universal Tan, whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. But I just feel like, I don't know, that could be because I went and used a cream on top of a powder and just kind of wasn't being careful. I was trying to do it quickly. I don't know, I just feel like it's, see, it doesn't look bad in like natural light. Yeah, you can see it's kind of like breaking up like right here. And that is probably my fault. It's because it's doing it on both sides, kind of right where that cream is hitting my under eye powder. My nose contour looks crazy. I need to blend that out. But I just noticed it and I was like, you're breaking up? And I probably just hit the edge of that powder. But I have to say I do that all the time and my other foundations don't do this. There's a tiny baby. Anyway, makeup is done. Hair is a work in progress. It'll stay this way all day, I promise. So it's still doing this weird breaking up thing right here. I'm thinking that's my fault. I'm gonna wear it again tomorrow and I'm not gonna use a cream bronzer with it. I'm going to just try a powder bronzer, see if that is the issue. Because I don't think it's the foundation. I sprayed the crap out of my face with some Fix Plus. And you talking back there? What are you talking about back there? You gonna sneeze? Oh, baby sneeze. Yeah, you's gonna talk too? I love being a mother. Cause it seems to have corrected itself over here and it's not so great right here. So I'm gonna try it again tomorrow. With powders, strictly powders, not creams. But overall, I think it looks fine. It's just that patch on my cheek, whoa, shiny, looks kind of crazy. I don't know. I think it looks really nice in natural lighting. I think it looks really pretty. I don't really have anything to do. I have to make a pretty decent sized dinner because my brother's in town and he and my dad are coming over to our house for dinner tonight. The way it looks, especially after spraying it down with Fix Plus and all of that, it's very natural looking, very nice. I like it so far. We'll see what happens throughout the day. So it's the next day. All I had time to film last night or yesterday was that little 10 to 20 second blurb of me kind of pointing out things that I noticed about the foundation. That one spot on my cheek didn't get worse, but I did have a decent amount of creasing like on my smile lines, which I don't normally get too bad, but that happens. I'm not gonna fault it for that, but it looked dry around my mouth and kind of through here. But for my skin, that's where I'm driest, so I can't necessarily say that that was the foundation's fault. So but I have it on again today. I didn't use any cream products with it, and it doesn't seem to be doing that weird breaking up thing on my cheeks. However, looking at it, And I'm filming on my phone again, just in case. I just feel like my pores are very emphasized, I guess. I'll have to try it with another primer. I used the Makeup Revolution Blur Stick, or Revolution Pro, whatever it's called. It's all Makeup Revolution. So I used their Blur Stick, which normally works pretty well, but for whatever reason, there's a decent amount of texture going on. The other one I like is the Tarte Clean Slate, so I'll have to try it another day with that, and I'll leave an update in the down bar. But I'm gonna try to do some check-ins throughout the day. But so far, it's doing better than it did initially yesterday. It is currently 9 o'clock at night. So I've had this on for about 8 hours at this point. I am still getting decent creasing in my smile lines, which that happens. I'm not faulting it for that. I smile, I talk. I'm very expressive with my face in real life. So, you know, it did that. It's not doing that weird breaking up thing that it did the other day or yesterday right here. It did kind of rub off on my nose, kind of like right around the tip of my nose, which is fine. Looking at my face in the mirror, and even when I bring my phone up close, you can see my pores, all of them. It does feel very dry through here as well. But again, I think I said I am very dry right here. And that's where I'm driest on my whole face. I do have dry, more dehydrated skin. And I am gonna try it with the Tarte Poreless Putty Primer, whatever the hell it is, tomorrow, I think, and see how that looks. And I'll have that in the down bar. Far away, it doesn't look bad. Up close, it looks dry, and you can really see my pores right here. Which with other foundations, you can't. And with the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation, it doesn't do that either. But that is a more hydrating formula. This is more of like a satiny matte texture, which I don't hate because it's long wearing. It hasn't moved, it hasn't budged all day, except for that little bit on my nose, but I was rubbing my nose. Overall, I like it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna return it. I will keep it and use it because stick foundations are easy for me to use right now with having a 3-month-old. The finish is nice. It hasn't broken down anywhere. So I would say try it if you want to try it. You can always take it back. Sephora takes things back if you hate it. That's the end of my 2-day first impression review thingy. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.